Good morning, RB here, and we are back on the Ferguson TO30 project here, where we're replacing the radiator. So let's go ahead and get started. Running behind this morning, let me show you the parts that we ordered and received. All right, so we got a brand new radiator. We ordered this through American Cooling. Great guys, great service. Got here in a good amount of time, so very happy with that. Go ahead and get it installed. And then ordered all the little parts and stuff from Steiner Tractor, who I always use. Thank you guys. Steiner's awesome. And one of the things they do is they always include these cowtails, which are good old treats. So anyways, all right, well, we're going to get started here. I think the first thing I need to do is I still have a bolt that I need to cut off of the front of this support. And then we should be able to go ahead and start the reassembly process. Alright guys, so first things first, I went ahead and got that bolt stud cut out of there, got that all cleaned up, ready to go. And then I did get the new bolts put into the radiator and the new rubber guards, or the rubber protector, or bounce pads. And so we're going to go ahead and set this radiator up there and get the bolts drawn through. Alright, we got the new radiator mounted. Looks good. It's all lined up great. Next step is going to be going ahead and hooking back up the coolant lines. Okay, if you remember in our previous video, we talked about a thermostat. We ended up finding out that the thermostat was in the middle of this tube. So I have pressure tested the thermostat, and it seems like it's working fine. So we'll go ahead and get it put in the middle. All right, we got the lines on. The thermostat is in there. I believe it is the right way. We will know when we'll start it up. The next thing we need to go ahead and do is replace the sending unit for the temperature. And that again was located right on the side of the unit here. Let's get you caught back up to speed here. So I did get the new sending unit put in, and then I went ahead and put coolant in the radiator. And then, yeah, we've got everything going good, checking for leaks. So the next step, I believe, is we're going to go ahead and put the fuel tank back on top of this unit. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, before we go ahead and do that, we got this little rod here that supports the radiator. Goes like so, and we need to go ahead and get that put in. So that's next. Alright, so I've got the fuel tank back in, and I was putting a fuel line into the carburetor, and I noticed that the fitting that goes on the carburetor with the screen has a crack right on the end there. So that's going to have to be replaced before we can get this thing started. I'd hook up the line, but I'm afraid it's just going to go ahead and leak. So we're going to get that replaced. Next step, let's get the battery installed, and then we'll go ahead and get the hood mounted. Okay, so even with the little bit of fuel leak that we had going on at the glass bowl, as well as the fitting going into the carburetor, we need to let this run a little bit so that way we know that we've resolved the coolant issue. So we'll go ahead and start her up here and let her run for a little bit. I think we'll be okay. So. Alright, we are back, and I apologize for taking such short videos today. I'm having issues with batteries. I should have charged them last night. So I got the components for the fuel system, and I am draining the fuel right now, and we will get a new fitting put in right here, a new glass bowl unit, and put some fuel in it and test drive this thing. So that's where we're at. Alright, we are back together, and we are done with this one. So just to recap, if you haven't already, maybe watch part one of this video series on this. The radiator was trash on this unit, so we put in a new radiator. Pretty simple job, and then went ahead and got this thing going. Also had some fuel issues, some fuel leaks, so new fuel valve and new filter unit going into the carburetor. So great little unit. We can see if it'll start up here. Alright, hope you enjoyed this. If you would, give it a big thumbs up, and until next time, take care.